wanted to talk about this crazy topic about the Russian ban, but not so much about the Russian ban, but about the mess that it's making among ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. First of all, I want to tell all of you guys that I am thankful for your videos and that I hope that no one is going to stop making videos. Because those videos that we are making, all of us, not just one or two people, all of us, we are helping other Jehovah's Witnesses, or active Jehovah's Witnesses, should I say, to wake up. When I first started watching videos, I was already out of this cult for 10 years. But guess what? I still believed that Armageddon was real and that it may be coming. So even though I was out of this cult for 10 years and had moved on with my life, I was still fearful and still believing that crazy Armageddon thing. And it's because of watching videos that I fully waken up from this cult. Now, I want to mention a few things. We should all agree to disagree to start with. That's what politicals do every day of the week. You know, right now there's a big campaign, political campaign in France, because we are going to elect the president of France next month. And those guys agree to disagree. They completely disagree from one end to the other, but it's okay. They are using their freedom of speech and they understand that they are allowed to disagree. So just as an ex-JW was saying in his video yesterday, remember when we were in a cult and not allowed to think for ourselves and that we had to agree? Well, now we don't have to agree, but it doesn't mean that one is really more right than the other. There is a little bit of everything in everything, okay? No one is completely right, no one is completely wrong. That's the way I feel it. So I'm going to tell you what I think, since someone asked me as a comment under a complete different video what I thought about this band. So I'm going to express it more fully than what I did in my last video. First of all, there is such a thing as the laws of the universe. And one of the laws of the universe is this one. It's cause and effect. Cause and effect. So, what does that mean? It means that what you cause in this world, in this whole universe, somehow has an effect. It could be a little effect, it could be a big effect, but it does. Now, we know that the rank and file is more a victim than anything else. The rank and file of Jehovah's Witnesses is a victim of the governing body, of the leaders. So the rank and file in Russia is victim of the governing body that's living its life as usual in New York. Yes, that's the truth. But also, you need to keep in mind that they are also willing participant of the doctrines. Okay? That is why I have seen ex-JW's videos where they were apologizing to the viewers for having preached to them, having tried to indoctrinate them when they were Jehovah's Witnesses. And that is really a valid thing to do. For example, that cause and effect happens to every single one of us, me included, right? I could apologize to my brother for being so indoctrinated today and shunning me today, because I'm the one who preached to him until he became one of Jehovah's Witnesses as well. See, I became one of Jehovah's Witnesses before him. I'm the one who preached to him. Well, what effect does that thing has on my life? Well, the effect is that it happened to be so that my brother has been way more indoctrinated than I ever been, and he's now one of Jehovah's Witnesses while I'm not. And he's shunning me. Okay? So what I'm saying is, while the rank and file in Russia is a victim, is also a participant of the doctrines that put them under ban. See, also don't forget, the Jehovah's Witnesses religion is not a religion, okay? It's a cult. It's an extremist cult. And that it's why it came to the attention of Putin. Because of their extremist doctrines. If they had kept into themselves, not bother anyone with their extremist doctrines, they would not be banned today. But because the rank and file is a participant in that doctrine, indoctrination, well, they are paying the price now, in their case, of being under ban. Now, let me give you an example here. Over a year ago, when I reached out to an elder friend of my family to try to find out where my brother was, he took that opportunity of me reaching out to him to send me some Watchtower propaganda to try to bring me back into the cult. And me, in turn, I took that advantage to send him a 5-page letter where I explained to him a bunch of things that I had recently found out. Now, in this day and age, in this information day and age, you are going to be exposed at one point or another to some type of information that can help you wake up. Now, that you taking advantage of that information or not, it's on you. It's on you. That elder, so that's him, his wife, his 3 kids, plus my brother and sister-in-law, 7 Jehovah's Witnesses right there, had the opportunity to take advantage of this information day and age and take what I gave them on a platter to wake up. Did I have the pretension of waking up with my letter alone? No. But my letter was information on a platter for them to take that information further and do their own research and wake up. Guess what? As far as I know, none of them did that. So in this day and age, whether you live in Russia, in Africa, in the Americas, or in Europe, you have the opportunity to take advantage of the information that is available to you. And if in 2017 you choose to remain blind and deaf to the fact that you are in a cult for not having, look into the roots, look into the source of your own beliefs, that's really on you. Because I am pretty sure that those 7 witnesses I'm talking about, the 7 witnesses that could have waken up because of what I sent them, they chose not to wake up, okay? So at some point in 2017, that is the truth, that if you're not waking up, it's pretty much because you don't want to. Now, I would not have said that 20 years ago, even 15 years ago, but I'm saying this today for sure. All right? So if tomorrow there was a ban here in France where I sent that letter to those 7 witnesses, well, would I feel sorry for them? Well, I would feel sorry for them for not having waken up when they could before the ban, but I would not feel so sorry for them to be under ban because they don't have to. That's the way I see it. Nobody has to be under ban because of being in a cult in 2017. You know, it is your duty to look into what you believe and make sure, as the Bible itself says, you know, make sure that what you believe is not a bunch of crap. That is actually true. All right? And do not forget that the religion of Jehovah's Witnesses is not a religion, but an extremist cult. I will never forget one day when I was trying to explain to a friend of mine who had never been a witness why my brother was not speaking to me and why I couldn't speak to him. And I remember, you know, she was insisting, so I just said I did not want at the time anyone know that I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. So I said, well, it's a religious matter. It's because of our religion. And I remember she looked at me saying, wow, religion? What religion? Because she said, as far as I know, people who shun like that, they are family members, they're cults. They are not religion. So you see, everyone has, like I just said, heard something at one point in their lives, or read something, or watched something that could give them that little bit of information to look into where they are. You know, at that time when that story happened, I was already not a witness anymore. But it's true that I was still indoctrinated. But when I heard that my friends say that, you know, I had to think, wow, yeah, she's right. Religions, as bad as they can be, you know, whatever, they usually don't shun. And when we hear of shunning, it is usually cult stuff. It's not religion stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, again, the rank and file is under ban right now, and they're going to believe more than ever that they are persecuted. But what they need to do is look into the roots of their beliefs and learn that the reason why they're persecuted, it's not because they are God's people, but because they are an extremist group of people. So what I'm saying is this, that as a witness, when you suffer because you are under ban, it is only because of the cause and effect. You know, you are still spreading the doctrines of your leadership. So you are also guilty of that, even if you do it out of ignorance. I know that as Jehovah's Witnesses, we know that some people are going to be more indoctrinated than others. I know exactly what I'm talking about here. But the point is that our brain works exactly the same way. The brain, unless it's handicapped, is going to work the same way for every single person. We all have the capability to use that brain or not to use that brain. If a Jehovah's Witness today in 2017 chooses not to use that brain to know where they really are, what religion they really are in, it's up to them. But we cannot cry for the fact that some people are going to suffer because they are in an extremist religious group. Alright, so that's what I wanted to pinpoint. I hope you keep making your videos and making sure that, you know, your voice is heard, but at the same time, you cannot expect everyone agree with you. Some people will agree with me, some people won't. But the point is, the work that we are doing is very valuable, because when I first started making videos, never did I think that I was going to help anyone wake up. But when I started receiving emails saying, "You've helped me to wake up," I was shocked. So not only one or two people are helping Jehovah's Witnesses to wake up, many of us are, all of us are, in our own way. Some people will resonate better with me, some people will resonate better with you. It does not matter. What matters is that we are helping people to think for themselves and hopefully to wake up. Hope you liked this video. If you did like it, comment, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye now.